And since this is not the first part in this series, I present 5-second recap. 1, 2, what? 3. They literally have craters in this game. Unbelievable. Welcome back to another episode of Humankind. The last one, we basically found our capital and we're starting to take over the world. If you look here, look at how much fame we already have. 860, second place 600, third 550, fourth 400 or 500. As for what we're building in our territories, once we get this Egyptian pyramid done, let's go ahead and get, some of these luxuries going, because we can actually just click here. This one gives 2% money per gold on all cities. We got 2 of them right here. We have another thing over here, full stability in all cities, amazing. And then we're gonna get copper event, pretty soon. If we look to the left over here, there's obsidian. I really want to find some cities, so we are kind of in a pickle. Well, I'm trying to figure out what to do next. We can have one mega city. Look at this. We can have 1, 2, 3. So I already have 3 districts or 3 territories. We could have 4, 5, like 6, 7. Like we could have like 10 or 15. This is a huge city, which we might actually end up doing because it would be a lot of fun. One of the first things we're definitely going to do is we're trading over here. They have some obsidian. We can buy here 225 gold. And, sure. We'll buy some dye too. So if we want to actually get some really good districts in the game, especially if we go for Khmer, we can place a ton of industrial zones around here and just completely stack all the bonuses. So I think we're going to be going for that. We're going to kind of create little, this will be like an industrial zone over here. This will be like a farming over here or something like that. Uh-oh. We have a battle over here. I don't even know what it is, but we have a hill. So let's go ahead and sit here. Oh, it's just a bear. Just sit here and let it attack us. There we go. 10 gold for that. I was looking. We have some good era stars where we're super close. We need one more district in our territory to get 12. This one, 829, 1200, we might get to that one, but the ones we're actually going to get, we're going to get the merchant one and we're going to get the scientist one. So I'm not going to actually go to the next era until we actually get like all 4 of those, because we're just so close to getting them. 2 air stars done in 1 turn. Wait, 3? Awesome. We could definitely choose like any culture that we want. As for what we're probably going to go for, I'm really tempted to do the Celts, because you get the additional food, and also this is a lot of food, especially if you have like 1 mega capital. So if you have 9 territories, that's 27, and you can do 1 per territory. So what, 27 times 9? Let's do 30 times 9. Is that 270 food? Like that is ridiculous. The other one I thought about going for is hunts, because it'd be a lot of fun to build a hunting horde, but I don't know if I don't think we're actually going to go for that. The best one is definitely the Maya. 3 industry per number of attached territories. Oh man, it's just as good as a farmer's thing, but it's for industry. And then what we can do, which is actually, with all that production, we can just build 1 billion farmers quarters to make up for all the lost food, or the food we need anyways. And the 4 industry per adjacent makers quarter. I mean, I think we're definitely going to go for the Mayan. Okay, the AI is somewhat close to actually having the ability to go to the next era. So what I did is I switched a few things around here. Now we're going to get another population here in 2 turns. 1 more population here in 3 turns. I can't really get that down to 2, but I can just get it at 3. So then in 3 turns, we'll have 36 population and get 300 fame. If you add all the other AIs together, we're just a little bit below that. 1100 plus 1200 is 2300, plus 700 is 3000. We're at like 2700, so we're only 300 fame behind if you combine everybody else in the game. Let's go ahead and not choose the Egyptians, but let's just go for the Mayan. And now we can build some of our unique districts. 22 production already. Absolutely insane. A new wonder can be claimed. Oh, there's the mausoleum. 1% science per district on city or outpost. That just sounds absolutely ridiculous, especially if we have like a couple huge cities. Yeah, let's go ahead and claim that right away. We didn't even check. Okay, they're the Huns. Uh-oh. And you're the Greeks. Okay, so the Huns are down here. There we are. They're right on the border to the east. I hope it's not a problem. I'm really curious to see how much science mausoleum is going to get us. Currently, we're at 82.8. 94.3. That's not too much right now. Well, we're going to get a lot more districts, so hopefully it'll help out a lot more in the future. I wanted to originally found this city right here, because it was a pretty good spot. But we got some really good spots over here too. There's an 18 food one. There's a 7 and 17 industry. Probably be better to do the 18 food one. We can still get, you know, 1, 2, 3 more territories to our capital, which is pretty ridiculous. So let's go ahead and found this city. And start building some of our unique things. Are we going to set 40 to attach? Wow, that's super cheap. 608 now. Oh man. That skyrocketed. Oh, there we go. Turn 124. I think it's been literally 30 turns since we entered the classical era. And we can already go to the next one. Let's look at how the other AIs are doing. We're 800 fame above the second place AI. And they still need 3 stars. 1 technology for another star. And 2 more territories or capital get another star here. And 4K more gold, which is what, like 2 turns? To get another one. Oh, Aztec's already gone, huh? That's the first one that was gone? Oh, game. You gotta go for Khmer. Let's do this. Let's just see what these things are. 34? Yeah, 34 is pretty good. We still only have 14 population or capital. So I saw they're probably not too ridiculous. This one's plus 30. That's pretty ridiculous. And plus 17 food. Oh man, these are so good. 1,000 industry now in our capital. We're trying, I mean, this is fine. Going to balance policy. We could just get rid of some science ones. And just build a bunch of more research quarters. Honestly, we don't really need the money. So I'll go to industry. There we go. And we'll keep the food. There, now we've grown 3 turns. Since we have our unique improvement, we want to get this population. We're at 36. We want to get this thing as high as possible. 2%, yeah. We want these guys. 3 industry for workers. This is just insane. And there's no rush anymore to get them since the AI has already chosen other civics or other. Let's see here. They got the polls. Okay. Militaristic one and then food. All right. Yeah, they are probably going to come at us. We should probably watch out for them. They were the Huns earlier, so they probably have a lot of units. Let's look at our capital right now. 1189 industry. Turn of 201. On endless speed. All the buildings are changing. Okay, there's industry. We're going to have to worry about pollution kind of soon because we have a lot of industries around the world. And now we go to our capital. 15. We went up by 400. We went up by 400. We're definitely starting to build some more military units in this city. And we're trying to expand the walls a little bit too. In case the AI gets a silly idea and actually does come to war with us. They've been sitting here just posting these 2 units for a while. And if I learn anything from civilization, that means they want to go to war. War supports, definitely out of 100. They're both very angry with us for some reason. We haven't been, we've been kind the whole game. We're actually not in first place with fame anymore. There we are. Luxury manufacturing. This is going to make everything just... Oh, and we finished a wonder. Now we can get wondrous effects on like porcelain. It goes on all cities 25% money and stability. Oh man. Even this one, 25% money. Yes. We're getting 357 gold per turn. Let's finish our luxury manufacture on this porcelain. 667. Unless we got another one over here. Oh. We finished both of these in one turn. So in one turn, we got 50% more money. And we might as well do that here on the gold. And here in the dye. And here in the tea. Uh-oh, the Zulu now. And in the treaty now, they're both tolerating skirmishes.
I'm here to waste my time.
They're in the industrial era, wow. Early modern for you. As for fame, we're still crushing it. So I'm not too worried about things right now. But we really just been building a bunch of campuses or research quarters around the world. That's all we've been doing the last like 15 turns. Build a research quarter. Next turn. There we go. We enter the new era. Oh. Industrial era. We definitely want to go for our French, if I remember right. 10% science on all cities. Alright, let's go with the French. So we went up to 1545.7, but I've been changing around the cities a little bit. We have to focus on what is coming next. And what is coming next? A culture called the Turks. And why do we want the Turks? Well, they have a public school. You get 1 science per population, and they get 300% science per adjacent research quarter. So what we're doing now, as you can see here, is a start of a kind of a circle of this research quarter. So we can't actually go in this territory, which is a little unfortunate because it belongs to another city. But we're basically getting a bunch of circles of research quarters around the map, especially look down at this city, down to the southwest. Look at this. These are all research quarters. We have a spot right here, which is a good one. We can only do 1 per territory, so we're trying to make it everything per all the territories. And we're building our exhibition halls. So I am prioritizing industry and growth, and kind of a little bit of science. And unfortunately, we don't have too many farmers' quarters built, so we're going to start building some more of those around the world. Okay, so as for the wonders, I think the Statue of Liberty would be better right now. 1% science per number of territories in our sphere of influence. I think we, at least have more than 10. Because we don't have any alliances. So let's go ahead and claim the Statue of Liberty. Oh, we just finished Statue of Liberty. 3326. Let's go ahead and get Big Ben too, I guess. I mean, Eiffel Tower would be really, really good too, but I mean, we're prioritizing science right now. What? Egyptians enter the final era once any of this happens. Turn 310 on endless mode, so basically 650 turns. And you remember, basically the way you win the game is how much fame you have, and we have the most fame right now. But we desperately want to get to the next era so we can actually build some of our unique Turkish public schools. There we go. Now we're growing in our capital. We had to build some city projects to finish things off. And now we're getting a lot of food in our capital. I am liking this. We're already at 50 population. I think, are we the biggest city in the world? Well, 51 for our second city. 52, 47, 45, 45. Wow. No wonder. Look at how big their era is, or their empire is. 96! Okay. We have a lot of catching up to do. So I'm back playing out the rest of the game. Turn 324. This is Saturday, I believe. And the new patch just came out. I'm really hoping, I mean, it fixed a lot of things. So we're going to see what happens to the game. I really want to finish the game before the patch comes out. But as I said earlier, we are just building a bunch of research quarter circles. Here's one. I mean, this one's around some iron, which is a little unfortunate, but here's one right here. We got a bunch. We're going to have a bunch right over here. Here's 2 of them. And this is all for the public schools in the future. Because this one's this territory, this one's this territory, this one's a different territory. It's going to be great. The one thing we're kind of lacking is we only have 4 to 7 stars. There is another AI already in the next era. It's kind of crazy. So we need to hurry up and get a couple more stars. We can do the scientist stars and probably the population one. I'm still worried about the AI attacking us. They do have a really strong military. It's only 230 to 272, and we have a lot of things to upgrade here too. 5,000 upgrade one of them. Holy smokes. So that'll bring it up to 47 instead of 35, which is a lot. But they also have and aerodome right there. Not good for us. Because they still are at 100 war support, both of our neighbors. It's kind of crazy. I literally just noticed this. You can just click here, show hide primary type at output. This thing makes things so much easier, but there definitely needs to be a mod, like a map tax mod in this game. They already kind of have that available, but you can only like show a heads up marker, where to attack, or where to defend. We need to expand on that a lot more. But now you can really see the kind of circles we're going for. This one should be blue. I don't know why it's not. We have, so look at this. A ton of research. Maybe we should absorb this city into our capital and just have an super strong capital. Oh! There we go. We're going to the next era. Let's see if we're close with anything else. 54 to 61. 228. Not really. I guess we got the competitive spirit era star. Because we didn't get anything else. Before we started this era, we're at 4,665. Let's go ahead and choose the Turks. One food for population in all cities. That's so good for us. And then public schools are just insane. Look at that. Nice skyscrapers around the world. That is pretty awesome. I kind of actually like when it does this. And a wonder. Oh. We got some really good one. Christ the Redeemer. 10% food, money, and industry. I swear that had science on there too. Yeah, that's a good city opera house. We'll claim that. We'll work that a little bit later. And now let's go to our capital. We have some, actually, let's go to this city down here. We have some really good spots to work our public school. 56 right there. You might not think that's a lot. And it isn't. Let's see what it actually happens when it's done. 25k, we can buy it. No, we're not going to buy it. 5 turns to finish it. That is perfectly fine. Here's one. 82. This one is completely surrounded. Let's go ahead and build on our capital. I want to see what this actually does. This is going to be crazy. Turn 3, 66. We're at 48, 42. Science. I don't even know what we should go for. Let's go for this one. And in this city down here, we have a lot. 3 93s. 93. 93, and 88. Just placed all 3 of them right away. Our first public school should be done this turn. It's right here. Let's watch this public school complete. 923, you see that? This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. We're already at 94. We basically doubled it in like 3 turns. And you have to remember, all of our cities are set on food and production first. So we're not even prioritizing research yet. Not even prioritizing research. Here's another one done. 923 right there. Oh, neighbor. Another 923 science. Just in this one city. Oh, man. 6,800. That's more than what we had for our whole era. And we just have it in this one city now. And we're still not even focused on science. This can change a lot in the future, but we need to still build. There's a 95. Done. There should be another high one right here. 92. Yes. We're in the lead by about 300 points. Pretty good. There's no technology. Yeah, this is actually getting kind of annoying because it's happening literally every turn. So, yeah. I guess let's have some fun. Let's just focus on science. Let's see how high we can go. 21.3k. We're currently at 45.3k science return. If we just go here, science. So we literally have everything switched up now in our city. So we're just barely getting any food. And all the rest is literally in science. I want to see how high we can go. We're still only at 48.5k. If we can actually get some of these things that didn't require like a billion resources, like oil, we'd have a lot more science. But now there are only 3 technologies left in the world. Let's just go and finish them off. We should... Yeah, we're in the lead by a fame by like a few hundred. So now we can just press end turn until we actually win the game. A little bit disappointed we couldn't get above 50k right now. I guess we could just sacrifice everything for the greater good, you know? Yeah, even after we switch everything, And we're literally losing population in all of our cities. One of the empires research all the technologies. Oh wait, do we finish it all in one turn? Oops! My bad. Oh man, this is a lot of fun. There we go. We crushed it. We crushed Humankind difficulty. I assume there's supposed to be some narration going on of all of our choices. It's kind of like the Fallout 3 or Fallout 4 or whatever styles, but I am not hearing anything. So we'll just quit. Here we go. Let's go ahead and look at this. Okay, our fame, we were like in the lead kind of really the whole game, and then at the end, boom, when you got all the technologies, just skyrocketed. And now, the most important thing here, cities. Okay, we're at 5, but let's go for science. Look at that. Holy smokes. The axes have changed so much you can't really see anything on here because it's so small. It's at 49k. Almost 50k. Alright. Thanks for watching this series.